Guess we're live. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going, everybody? Good to see everyone. Stephen Manis, first one in the house tonight. Great to see you. Great to see you in there. Looks like it's lagging almost a little bit, don't it? Y'all let me know if it's looks and sounds all right out there. Cooper the Great, good to have you. Gary, good to have you. Keep trying, Gary. Mike Tabor, good to have you. Jeremy, good to have you tonight. David, how do I buy some stickers? Go to juspidlinbbq.com and you can order stickers from there. And me and Brandy will package them up and get them shipped to you. Appreciate that. And appreciate you being here. Let's see, who else? Robert, good to see you tonight. My main man, Harley, good to see you, brother. Cotton's Tiki Bar, great to see you.
Amy.
Mike, you're not getting any of my grill, so you can stop all that. And we didn't cook extra meat. But I will get into the announcement here in just a second. Austin, good to see you. Miss Amy, great to see you. Mr. Mark, once again, I don't think you were first, but I appreciate you being here. Elvin, Tom, good to see you guys. David Cooper. It does look bright, doesn't it? I forgot to, this has kind of been a little rush this afternoon. It hadn't really, but I waited to the last minute. I'm trying to, let me see if this does anything. Not do anything, babe?
Maybe a little bit. Now you're going to be in the dark.
Well, I'm always in the dark, I guess. Anyway, we'll go ahead and roll with it. Mr. Earl, good to see you tonight. Denise Bryant, great to have you tonight. Mr. Earl, Side Yard Barbecue, Rick Short, Wheat, Iron Bean Coffee Company.
Fred and
Great
Chanel.
great to have you guys. Preston, good to have you tonight. Andy, Delana and Wally, great to see you. Mike Morse, Crazy Pop, great to have you tonight. Got a nice little crowd tonight. I appreciate you guys being here.
Thanks, Miss Delana. That was some hard work.
Al, good to have you tonight. John, great to see you tonight. It's actually, no, it's the camera's not on the screen.
Yeah.
It's actually on a stand back there. Fred, appreciate you and Chanel being here tonight. So I made the announcement on, that I needed you guys' help with something tonight. And I appreciate all of you being here. We got 30 people here at least.
From DC.
And it's kind of, I really don't know how to go about telling you this except just tell you. And it has nothing to do with barbecue. We'll get into some barbecue stuff a little bit later. But this is bigger than barbecue stuff. So I'll just go ahead and tell you the story and what I'm asking for. This past weekend, most of you know that I'm a school teacher at my regular job. And this past weekend, and it seems like this happens every single summer, but this past weekend, one of my students, 11-year-old, was at the lake on a tube, and they're tubing, and she falls off the tube. There's evidently was a boat behind them and didn't see her fall off the tube and was run over by the boat that was behind them. And so right now she has, as far as we know, she has a broken femur, a broken ankle, both Achilles tendons are ruptured, a large gash on her leg as well as on her arms and hands, I'm assuming from the boat prop. having surgery. I think tomorrow was the latest. We got an update about 2 hours ago. Gonna have surgery tomorrow on, I'm assuming her leg, but they're trying to, her body's gone through so much that there's some swelling issues and
she's having a hard time sleep.
and trying to make sure that there's no infection and stuff like that. And also she's having trouble sleeping because she keeps having nightmares, I'm assuming, about the accident, which is understandable. So I say all that to say this. A couple days ago, I got a text from our school wanting to know if any teachers wanted to make a donation to try to offset some of the costs, because not only is it, a large cost for them regardless, but this girl's dad has also been out of work since the quarantine started. So they've been living on one income, and now this happens. And I will also tell you that her mom and her grandmother both work at my school, so I know them. I see them every day. Mike Tabor, thank you so much. Long story short, I thought instead of me donating $20, $30, $50, I've got a platform here that maybe I can put to some good and maybe see what me, Brandy, and our subscribers can do. And so every single super chat, just like Mike did tonight, every single super chat that we get tonight is going to go to that little girl and her family. And it's not going to be from Jus Piddlin Barbecue. It's going to be from Jus Piddlin Barbecue subscribers. I'm going to make sure, Stephen Manis, God bless you, brother. I'm going to make sure that it's from the subscribers. And also every single person that donates a super chat tonight, Fred and Chanel, bless you guys. I'm gonna give you a shout out in my next video at the end of the video for super chatting and donating to this girl. I just keep thinking about, what if this was my daughter? So it puts you in a tight spot. Crazy Pop, thank you so much. Miss Amy, God bless you. Thank y'all. That's already way more than I suspect. It doesn't have to be $40, $50. It could be $5, guys. It could be $1. It doesn't matter. It's just, trying to help these people out. So, Mike, bless you. Thank you guys so much. I think we can really do some good with this. And I say it all the time. I've got the best subscribers on YouTube, and I believe it with all my heart. So thank you guys so much. As we get updates on her, Canadian Jim, bless you. Thank you so much. As we get updates, I'll be sure to give you guys updates as well on how things are going and stuff like that. I don't want to, Mr. Earl, man, thank you so much. Tom and Elvin, thank you. That means a ton. That means a ton. Appreciate you, brother. I'm not going to mention her name because I don't think that's necessary, and it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. But I haven't told her parents or anybody in the family that I was going to do this. I did discuss it with my principal. She said it would be great because they're hurting pretty bad right now. So, thank you guys. I appreciate that. So, and I know they will too. Can I send it to your PayPal account? Absolutely, Rick Short, God bless you, man. Bless you. You guys are awesome. I'm telling you. I'll do it, Tom. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. Jeff Reed, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And the worst part about this, guys, is Miss Denise, thank you so much. And that's a great point. Even if you can't send anything monetarily, just prayers is awesome. They were asking for that a lot because I think they're gonna try to get somebody that can come in and maybe talk with her a little bit too, just because of the lack of sleep and nightmare stuff that's probably gonna go on for a little while. But it just seems like this happens every single summer. Um, Several years ago, another student of mine was killed in the river by getting run over by another boat that was following behind. So, Andy Evans, thank you so much. I'm telling you, Mike, this is like the best group of subscribers on YouTube.
Hey, Albert.
You guys are awesome. J-Cat, great to have you tonight.
And Albert, we haven't seen him in a while.
Albert, great to see you. Great to see you, my man. I hope you've been doing well, Albert. Hope you've been doing well. But it seems like this happens every single summer, and I hate to see it. And you know, I mean, you can talk about boating safety and stuff like that all you want to. Now, I don't know the details as far as if they knew the person that was in the other boat or exactly the circumstances of that, but and I'm not one of those people that want to ask 100 questions because they're dealing with enough already. So, but any updates that we get, I'm going to be sure to keep you guys updated because I mean, you guys have blown it out of the water already. So thank y'all so much.
Thanks, Matt, for stopping in. Have a good rest of the week.
Thank you so much, Matt. Robert, I think you can just put in my email address. And that's what I use for my PayPal, Bob. So, and I think somebody else asked about that too. I think Wheat. And so that's the email address. Crazy Pop, thank you so much. That means a ton. So, so that's kind of the favor, the issue that I wanted to ask all you guys was just to let you know about that. And, maybe we could help out in some way. And man, y'all have already helped out, exceeded expectations, just like always. So thank you guys. I will probably, Mike Miller, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. We'll probably go on with the show here a little bit, but probably in about 10 or 15 minutes, I'll probably give a reminder in case new guys come in about what's been going on, so they can get in on it too. So I apologize for any repetitiveness, but want to roll on with this as well. But again, for those of you that have already donated to it, can't thank you enough. On another note, some of the stuff that we have been doing this week.
Last week.
Kip, I'll go ahead and let you know. I'll give you the short version, Kip. Long story short, this past weekend, I had a student of mine, 11-year-old girl, in a boating accident. She fell off a tube while she was being pulled. She fell off a tube, and a boat that was behind them ran over her in a lake. Thank you so much, Jose. Several broken bones, large lacerations. And so just wanted to ask if people would like to help out and offset some of those costs with her. Her dad's been out of work since the quarantine started, and they've been on one income, and they've got a long road ahead of them for sure. So any super chat that happens tonight, I'm going to donate all of that to the little girl's family. So anything, it doesn't matter if it's $1, would be great. So if $100 is, people think $100 is too much, then so be it. If you've got $1 or 50 cents, that would be great. So other than that, I appreciate that, Crazy Pop. That means a lot. Brandy and I took on the task of replacing our walkway in the backyard. It was probably, we were trying to figure out a while ago, 20 or 25 years old. The boards were coming up and that kind of stuff. And you could easily get a splinter in your foot when you walked on it. And it was just time to be replaced. So I'm lucky that I've got my best friend in the world as my wife, and she helps out with everything. We're a team, and we're happy to be a team. And so we got out there together and knocked it out. It took us 3 days. I mean, it stretches from the back porch all the way to our storage building out there. And then there's a full-way intersection that comes from the carport to the cool deck. So it's kind of a full-way deal. We pulled all of them up, pulled every single nail up, and put new bores down with screws. And I think we counted roughly 750 pre-drilled holes and 750 screws screwed into our new walkway. But it looks great. Mike Tabor, you'll be proud. I took the torch to it and torched the wood after we got done with it, and it looks fantastic. Kip Jones, thank you so much. Mike Tabor, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, we've got a lot to be thankful for. But it does seem like right at the beginning, from the very beginning of 2020, it's been a crazy year. And things just keep on happening, you know, and, you know, the way things have been going, I would suggest that, you know, we be expecting even more of the same. I hate to say that, but, you know, most time, you know, people say things are going to get worse before they get better. So we might as well be prepared, right? But luckily, at least every Wednesday night, we've got each other to lean on, and we'll get through all of it together. And as always, any other day during the week, if you ever need something from us, please don't hesitate to contact us. And we'll do whatever we can. It did come out the gate swinging, no doubt about it. I have had a couple of people contact us this week. Several people this week. I don't know if it's kind of like certain videos go in spurts. Evidently, several people have been watching that Traeger Tailgater video, and I had somebody contact me today about the cart that I had it on. It was just a plastic, one of those plastic rolling carts, and contacted me about that because they were fixing to purchase one. But then they were asking if does the grill get too hot for that plastic. I don't know if plastic's the right word, but so I just gave them a tip on that. I used the 12-inch by 12-inch pavers. It only took 2 of those to put underneath it so that it would kind of give it a little barrier. And
I think so too. He was saying somebody told him that was too much.
Oh, I don't know.
Very true, Mike.
So there's a little tip on that. So at least we are Antiva free. Well, that's true. And if we have some of those visitors, we've got Harley Smith to drop the hammer on them. and they'll never be heard from again. So, yeah, crazy world. But again, we've got each other to lean on, and I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, right now we're at 7,287 subs. That's 94 up from last Wednesday. So a little bit of lull from last week, but we'll kick it back up. The next video I'm going to do is going to be the tri-tip video. It's a Snake River Farms Wagyu tri-tip. And thanks to my brother Harley, I've got the tri-tip. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to butter poach it until it reaches about 110, and then I'm going to reverse sear it. So we'll see how that goes, but it should be a pretty good video. And again, that's the video that at the end, I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who super chatted tonight in support of that little girl. So be looking for that as well.
If the weather's nice, we'll do it this weekend.
Yeah. And I'm not going to give out any monetary amounts during the shout out, because I don't really think it matters whether it's $1 or $100 doesn't matter. It's the fact that you're willing to help somebody else. So Cotton's Tiki Bar, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That means a lot, and it'll mean a lot to this little girl and her family as well. So I remember when it was less than 100. Yeah, me too. But a lot to be thankful for. And again, I say it all the time about the subscribers. These are real numbers, the real subscribers, and that's what means a lot. It's not about the number as much as it is about the legit real number. And I appreciate every single one of you, whether you've been here for the whole time or this is your first day. Yeah, we need some kind of like siren. Hammer time. Mm-hmm. Can't touch this, or hammer time would be good. Yeah, that would be good.
Thanks, Fred and Chanel.
I appreciate you guys. By the way, Fred.
Oh, yes.
Brandy has a burning question. Go ahead.
Okay, when I ordered coffee a couple weeks ago, I got a unicorn bag and it smelled like caramel. Mm-hmm. What is that coffee bean so I can order a big bag?
I bet he won't tell you.
Yes, I need to know.
I bet he's not going to tell you.
It smells like caramel.
Or caramel, brown sugar, something.
Oh, it's amazing.
It is amazing. Curtis Nation, thank you so much. Hope you and your family are doing well, brother.
Trump Master's here.
Trump Master, great to have you tonight. And while we're eagerly anticipating Fred's response,
Austin, hush! I'm not asking you.
If you're new and you just got on here, any super chat tonight is going to go to the benefit of a little girl and her family who had a boating accident. I teach her at my school, and her mom and grandmother work at my school, and been in intensive care up until today. I think going to have surgery tomorrow.
I gotta remember it.
So any super chat that happens tonight is going to go straight to her, and I will announce your name just as a contribution on my next video at the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah, I saw that the new one's Intense Blueberry. Well, I need to know when it comes back out because I want a whole case of it. Or
you can just make
That's amazing.
Just call it the Jus Piddlin blend and just stockpile it in the corner. And once a week, we'll just order some.
I mean, that bag was gone in no time.
Yeah, it was good.
That Intense Blueberries. They figured out how to infuse.
That's awesome stuff.
Thanks, Fred.
That is awesome. You guys rock. I love you guys. That's good. But it does exist somewhere else.
No, I just want it from y'all.
Yeah.
I don't want it from anybody else.
Nobody else matters but you guys, Fred. Nobody else matters.
I'm good right now. I still got my Rocco and my cast iron.
We'll also give an update on our son, Nate. He finished up his A school. Got a citation for being a platoon leader. And after today, sometime between now and next Monday, he will head to Eglin Air Force Base to his C school, where he'll learn more about the F-35 Bravo jet engines and how to work on them and fix them and maintain them. So, again, very proud of him. Hope that his travels go well to Eglin, and hopefully at Eglin things will be opened up a little bit more because of the virus. Pensacola, everything was shut down. So he really didn't get to experience anything in Pensacola. Hopefully it'll be a little bit different when he gets to Eglin. So keep him in your thoughts as well, if you will. How about you send in some of your next cook to the family? You know, yes, Tom, that's a great idea. Tom, that's a good idea. I may get with my principal about that and see if we can work something up with that. That's a good idea.
Maybe when they come home.
Maybe some barbecue. Yeah, or maybe when they.
If we know that one of them's coming home, maybe get it to them before they go back.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I know they had to fly her in a helicopter to the hospital, and that's several hours away. So,
yeah.
Appreciate that, Fred. Don, good to have you tonight.
Amy says I need a vacation to Texas because you worked me so hard last week.
Well, that's true. I'm not gonna lie to you. We put in 3 solid days of sweat equity in that walkway. So, Gregor, I think a GoFundMe has already been established by our librarian for her. So I know people are doing that through the school as well. So at least one GoFundMe has already been established. And I'll say this, in terms of the GoFundMe stuff, and I was a little bit leery about trying to do this tonight because I know that there are so many. It's kind of gotten abused, the GoFundMe stuff. Now, I mean, you've got people setting up GoFundMe pages for really trivial stuff. But at the same time, I think you guys know us enough by now that if it wasn't really important and serious, this is not I fell on my scooter and, broke my arm kind of deal. This is going to be a long road back to health. So I think you guys know that if it wasn't something like that, I wouldn't even bring it up to you guys. So, but I do think that there should be some sort of regulation as far as setting up GoFundMe pages just for anything and everything, But again, everybody that has contributed in Super Chat, many thanks to you guys. This is probably going to come close to matching probably what the whole staff would have contributed, which means a lot.
We will do that, Amy.
Yeah, Kip, true, but I'm glad that we have the opportunity to do it, For once, we get a chance to ask you guys to not help us and the channel, but to help somebody you don't even know, which is really cool. Rick, I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys wanting to be involved with it. The governor of Ohio is given the go for school next year, barring major setbacks. What have you heard down in Georgia? Yeah, we should be, as far as we know, we should be starting on time. Now, I will say this. With certain states, and Georgia, I think, was one of the first to kind of open up the gates and let everybody try to start doing a lot of stuff. I think with that is going to come some issues. Maybe the downward swing is going to start going back up a little bit with the virus, I think. But then also something that people aren't thinking about is all the rioting and all that stuff. Well, there's not social distancing when you're rioting and looting and all that stuff. And I have to think that is going to have an impact on this virus stuff as well. I hope it doesn't. That remains to be seen. Gregor, God bless you and thank you so much. That means a lot. And I know that this little girl's family is going to really appreciate that. So thank you so much.
I mean, we've heard all kind of crazy stuff, like 10 kids to a classroom, and
right, yeah.
Half of the class is going to come part of the week, and the other half's going to come, which is
right. I don't think any of that is going to happen. Although there has to be some kind of guidelines as far as if your child is sick, if your child has a fever, a sore throat, any type of symptom, you don't send them to school. That happens every single week, every single year. And you just can't do that. It's not up to you to send your child to school. And now not only your child, but all the other kids in your child's class are sick as well. You just can't do that. So there has to be some type of responsibility that takes place when we go back to school. It can't be like it has been in the past.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Our school may be teaching online starting in August until things get better. And Denise, that's a great point too. Here, I don't think that's really an option because, I mean, being honest, the community where we teach, I mean, our state gives our students free lunch. But before that, before every student got free lunch, I would say 75 to 80% of our school qualified for free lunch. So that's where we're at economically. And so a lot of those kids aren't going to have internet and that kind of thing. And it would be hard to offer it when some kids are able to do that and some aren't, just because of the economic state of, their household. So I don't think for our area that's going to be an option.
Very true, Mike.
Just sent money to your PayPal account. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to check that because I think somebody else.
Appreciate you, brother. God bless you. We had to provide computers. Buses had Wi-Fi. Wow.
We don't have that.
No, we
barely have buses that even go.
We just recently got buses that had air conditioning, and that's still not all of them. Maybe 3 of our 10 buses at our school have air conditioning. Maybe
we have 3.
So, we bless you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Stay safe, man. So yeah, I think we're going to stay on course for starting. And here's the other thing for our school. I would say probably 15 years ago, the school that I teach at was built in the 50s, I think.
Probably.
And 15 years ago, there were only 600 students, I think, at that school. And now there's 900 students in the same building. No other buildings have been built. It's the same building. So we're packed in there like sardines right now. So again, there's not going to be any social distancing going on when we go back to school. So supposedly they're going to build 2 new schools. We'll see. Am I very confident that the design of the buildings are going to be beneficial? Probably not. It's one of those deals where they ask for suggestions all the time, and then we give suggestions. Jeremy, thank you so much. And you know how it goes. They ask for suggestions so that they can say they asked for suggestions. They're not going to take them, but they asked for them. So you can't say they didn't ask you for your suggestion. Local internet providers. I'm working in a school where majority are living in poverty. I'm in Central Arkansas. So that may be a very similar situation. For example, Denise, I know here just at our house, we have 2 internet providers to choose from. And one of them is, I mean, it's almost like it's dial up again where you can hear the fax machine when we get on. So really we only have one provider on our street. Cotton's Tiki Bar. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Y'all are awesome. Awesome. I can't tell you how much this means, and I think when this is all said and done, you guys' generosity is going to blow our school away. It's amazing. So thank you guys. And again, this is going to be not from Jus Piddlin Barbecue, but it's going to be from the Jus Piddlin Barbecue subscribers.
The nation.
From you guys.
Nation.
My friend Chad loves the flag, by the way. Gregor, he actually sent me a message and we corresponded a little bit about that. So that's really cool. I actually had another guy that I met last weekend at the Traeger get together with Harley. He just ordered his dad a flag, so I'm going to start on it probably Friday, I guess. So that'll be really cool. You're exactly right. Where all the school tax money goes, it seems like every time that we need something, we never have the money, and then every time they want something, all of a sudden we have the money. So I'm not sure. Last year when I got my transplant, I was in need and individuals helped me. Stephen, and this goes for anybody. Anytime you guys need something like that, please let us know, and if we can help, we'll do whatever we can to help. We're just like you guys, but we will do what we can. And Stephen, that's a great point. None of us like to ask. And I'm sure this family is, like when you go through something like that and all of a sudden people start donating stuff that you don't even know the people. it's hard to know what to say, you know? I mean, thank you is you feel like thank you is not enough, you know what I mean? But that's all you've got. That's all you can say, you know? And this is one of those situations. So, um, Kit, when I was in seventh grade, we were told we'd be the first class to graduate from the new school they were planning to build. I know where this is going already. We ended up being the last to graduate from the original school. Yeah. And that means more to me than being, amen. That's what I'm talking about, Kip. Great point. Gregor, talking about the Department of Education, I agree with you. Amy says, call her when we're all done. Don't forget, I have an idea. Lord, that's dangerous. Now's your chance to get that grill. But Tom, again, that was a great idea about the food stuff. We may do that, you know, maybe for a homecoming deal or something. That might be a great idea.
Very true, Mike.
And with all the uncertainty for the future, we all came together to help. No doubt about it, Mike. No doubt about it. And, you know, I know some of you guys are hurting as well as far as, you know, the quarantine stuff, being out of work and that kind of thing. So that's why I say, even if it's not money, even if it's just prayers, you know, that goes a long way. So, I can't even put that into words, what you guys do. So, great stuff, guys. This is going to be great to see what a difference this makes. And again, you know, Cooper the Great, bless you, man. Thank you. Here in the Charlotte area, all of the major internet providers are giving free internet to families that don't have it. That is awesome. That's a great idea. And you know, a lot of these companies have a great opportunity right now to, you know, show their generosity, and which in turn, in the long run, is going to, you know, benefit them in the long run from people that they're generous to. So that's a great point. Harley says he'll help with the food. Harley, that's awesome, man. I'll get with you and keep you updated on the status and when they're coming home and that kind of stuff. But that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Let me tell you something. I completely understand.
Gosh.
I completely understand. And I get so frustrated because, I mean, if I just had to guess, I'll probably have 40 different things that I have to log into, you know, whether it's banks, whether it's social media stuff, whether it's emails, whether it's, I mean, you name it, you got to have a password for anything now. And all of them have different criteria for the password. So the password that you use for this one, well, you can't use for that one because they want some kind of weird symbol in there as well that I can never remember, right? I want all of my passwords to be the same. At least if I get hacked, I know to just shut down everything and start over. But they can't be all the same. So this is what's ironic. So I have an app on my phone that's called Password Keeper. But guess what? It's got a password to the Password Keeper. So what do you do if you forget the password to the password keeper? You know?
I have mine all stored on my notes, and then I have it wrote down on notebook paper in my purse.
Well,
and then if I go and change one, then I go scratch it out and I write a new one, or I delete the one in my notes and I type it in, and there you go.
but if you ever, 60 days, your password has expired. Please change your password. So I change it, but I forget to put it in there. Right? So then the next time I go to log in, do you want to use the saved password for this? Yes. And then it tells you it's wrong. Well, how can it be wrong? You saved it. Well, it's because I didn't put the updated one in there, and then I can't remember it,
Austin said his fingerprint and his password don't match. He can't get into the super chat.
It won't even let me log into the super chat. It said my fingerprint and password don't match.
Mike, they will never get in my phone. They'll have to break it, and then if they break it, then they can't get in there.
Austin, that sounds like some shady stuff going on with your phone, brother. Your fingerprint. Now, I have to admit, too, sometimes my fingerprint.
But tell them why your fingerprints don't match your fingerprint on your phone.
All right. And it does. Even today my thumb won't match. I have to kind of land it on its side, and sometimes it works. I have a bad habit of, I guess it's anxiety. I don't know. I have a bad habit of picking my fingers. Fingers.
At least 6 of them.
All of them are good right now except my thumb. But for some reason, I always pick the thumb.
He picks his
that I do the password thing with. So my fingerprints are gone on my thumb, and then I try to do the thumb thing, and then it won't work. So then I got to punch in the stupid number, and then when I do let it grow back, then I got to redo the thumb thing,
So then he picks it off again, and
right. And I've been doing good. I don't know what happened yesterday. We started watching The Punisher.
That was last night.
I know, and then I got excited, and then next thing you know, my thumb's gone. So
no, he don't chew them, Harley. He don't chew them.
Yeah, I don't chew them. I just pick them.
It's awful.
I have gotten better.
He has awful anxiety.
Jeremy, I agree with you 100%. It's not awful. Sometimes anxiety is a good thing.
He picks his fingers so bad they bleed.
You got to channel it. I channel it.
Hey, I like my perfect, but I don't pick my freaking fingerprints off.
I try.
No.
Getting newer phone with face recognition.
Yeah, Amy said that Seth's face opens her.
Seth's face opens my Face ID on my phone. Well, what if Seth's not around? Then what do you do?
That's what he needs, Harley. He just needs to do that.
Use the side of your palm. What are you doing? I'm trying to open my phone. See, it won't work. It tried to do an emergency call. Tell them what happened. Tell them what happened.
Yesterday, I'm watching a movie.
Reply if this has happened to you by any chance.
Yesterday, I watched the movie yesterday afternoon.
Yes, Gregor.
And then...
Is that the dude?
I don't know if I know.
I don't know Barack Obama, but he's a bad dude.
Yeah. Anyways, so when the movie goes off, I'm going to go take me a shower. While I go take me a shower, my sister calls and she was like, has your phone been hacked? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm in the shower. And she was like, I just got a text message saying that you had a SOS emergency from your phone. So while I'm on the phone with her, my oldest son is calling me to check on me because he got the same text message. So I had my mom and dad, my sister, my oldest son, and Sandy as my emergency contacts. I guess if somebody kidnapped me, but I don't know why they would do that. And it sent them all the text messages saying that I guess I was in distress. So I have no idea what happened to my phone, but everything else has been fine.
But we don't know how that happened. We don't know how that got sent from her phone.
The police didn't show up.
Did you
to the
push the
house.
wrong button by chance?
No, my phone was charged up on the table, and I was watching a movie on the computer. So I don't know.
Strange. So
Anyways.
I don't know.
But I'm good. Yeah, Mike.
Gregor's
That's about what he does though with his fingers.
Gregor still has a flip phone. Well, you can relate to that, can't you, babe?
What? Oh gosh, my mom has one.
Yeah.
And it broke in half a week ago, and she flipped out. But then she realized that she had my grandma's flip phone, so she went and got her number put on that one instead of getting an iPhone.
And then tell them about her contacts.
Oh, and so before all that happened, her phone was already messing up. She decides to go in there and write down people's name, but as she was writing their name down, she didn't put their phone number out besides. She only did like half of them, but she had everybody's name listed.
So she was going to do everybody's name and then go back and I guess look up their number.
I guess.
And write down their number beside each name.
Yeah, that's Gina.
Why would you do that?
That's Gina.
Raj, good to see you.
Okay, woman.
Find a pen.
He's got that too.
Yeah,
Roger. He has that too.
Yeah, I've got
the
that.
thumbprint and the pen, and he has to use the pen half the time because his fingerprints don't work.
Yeah.
He probably goes through like 15 fingerprints a month.
I mean, I have had to forget the last thumbprint. Now here's my new one. Most people have the same thumbprint, right?
No.
Sometimes you got to go old school. Well, your mom definitely goes old school.
Oh gosh, she drives.
And I mean, it's still, like to type a letter, like if it's
third letter.
Right, you've got to tap the key 3 times to get the third letter on that key. So
she's
instead of typing whole words, she types
2 letters out of it.
Yeah, like I'm going to the store. Me go to store. Is what
That's about what it sounds
it's like. Some kind of. It's like a cave woman.
Yeah. So that's what I call her.
I love your mama though.
I know you do.
I can't even believe we're talking about her right now.
I'll talk about her. She knows I'll talk about her.
I'm still her favorite son-in-law.
Well, you're the only one she's got, and the only one that she's ever gonna have.
Face ID, Harley Smith. There's no way your phone has a Face ID.
Or get a new phone.
Can you imagine that?
I mean, you just
it recognizing
your face. Yeah.
Harley's mug.
It's his phone. Wait, thanks, sweet.
Wait, that's awesome. That is outstanding.
Kip, he wouldn't even know what finger he put on there, so he'd be sitting there trying to do all the fingers to make his phone open.
I do that finger sometimes too, but the old birdie finger.
You pick all 3 of them. The only ones you don't pick are your pinkies.
I mean, I could use my left one, but that's just weird. I could.
He's weird.
I don't have the money that you got, Harley. I mean, Harley buys a new phone like, I buy toothbrushes.
How in the world did we get from?
I don't know.
And we talked about my mama. I'm going to have to tell her she has to go watch the show.
No, don't do that.
Why? I'm freezing, y'all.
Because I said she types like a
cave woman. I tell her that's what I call her. I call her cave woman. She rolls her eyes at me.
All right, guys, before we hop off, I'm going to remind everybody once again, first of all, I got to say, huge night for subscribers of Jus Piddlin Barbecue. The generosity is unmatched probably by any YouTube channel. I'll give you a total at the end of my next video when I give a shout out to everybody that super chatted tonight. If you joined late, I had a student of mine, 11-year-old girl, had a boating accident, fell off of a tube, and a boat that was behind them didn't see her and ran over her in the water. She's got a broke femur, broke ankle, 2 ruptured Achilles tendons, large gash on her leg, hands, and arms from the prop, and some, obviously some mental trauma just from remembering the accident. She's having a hard time sleeping and stuff like that. Long story short, any super chat tonight that we get from the channel is going to be donated 100% to the little girl and her family. Her mom and her grandmother both work at my school as well, so I know them. And so anything from $1, it doesn't matter. Anything helps. And we're just trying to help that family out in this situation, And so thankful that we never experienced anything with our kids with something like this. So want to thank all of you for all of the super chats tonight and trying to help somebody that you guys have no idea who they are. But that's the kindness and that's the kind of people that I have subscribing to the channel, and that's awesome.
And we love all of y'all.
We do. We don't throw that around lightly either. So Brandy will tell you I don't hardly like anybody. So that's true.
So he sure don't love a lot of people.
Tom, I'll do it. Remind me soon we hop off there. Okay. I'll do it, Tom. Thank you so much. So appreciate you. Thank you again for your generosity. I hope everybody has a safe week the rest of the week. What we have the rest of the week, Brandy has some teachers that are coming over tomorrow and going to hang out. I'm going to cook for them and make sure that they're 6 feet apart out there on the cool deck.
Not going to happen.
And then we'll start the flag this weekend and try to do that video this weekend as well. So,
and then our middle son's birthday's Monday, so we're having birthday supper Sunday night.
That's right. We're cooking for him Sunday. So we're going to do that. What are we doing for him Sunday cook-wise? Chicken,
bacon, asparagus, potato salad, green beans, and crab cake.
And tomorrow,
that's his favorite.
I'll be doing some burgers. And I think Rhonda's going to bring some jalapeno poppers we'll put on the grill. Going to be some pasta salad and all that kind of stuff too. So, Roger, bless you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Boat Works today. God bless you. Thank you so much. That's going to mean a ton. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be awesome. And again, I'm going to make sure that my principal knows that this is not from Jus Piddlin Barbecue. It's from the subscribers of Jus Piddlin Barbecue, all you guys and gals. So wonderful people. Really appreciate that. So we're going to hop off of here and try to get all this info together and get it to them as soon as we can. So very appreciative. Thank you guys so much. Hope you have a great rest of the week. Keep those prayers going as well whenever you get a chance. And can't thank you enough. God bless you. Till next time, we'll be piddling.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.